I think right now we got some really good chemistry. I think that winning obviously helps that, but we were able to weather a sort of a big bump here in January when we weren't playing real well, and guys took coaching, guys took criticism, and no one pointed fingers, and we've worked hard to sort of get ourselves going, and I think our guys really like being in the season right now, and they're engaged in practices, and that's not the case all the time at this time of year. So, we just got to keep it going. It's a big 2 weeks.
You look about what you guys did over the weekend, especially on the road, to come from that kind of deficit to come back and win a game. You've done that, though, this season. This is a resilient team.
It's a resilient team, and I think a lot of it has to do with the resolve and who we are every day and wanting to be about the right things, wanting to play to win rather than, kind of getting out there. Concerned about our starts here of late. We haven't gotten off to the starts that we would have liked, and in particular, our first half offense isn't helping us right now. So we still have some room to really clean some things up and get better, and I think part of that will be today and tomorrow, and then obviously big challenge in Philadelphia against St. Joe's.
Well, St. Joe's tough team. This is going to be a game where I think you probably want to get off to a good start.
Yeah.
Talk about what's going, especially this thing. I think it's like 10-3 at home.
Yeah, they've won 15 out of the last 18 games, and they play really, really well at home. It's a very difficult venue to play in. They're older players, Galloway, Kanisevic, Roberts. Those guys are really playing well, and they have great chemistry. They don't play a ton of guys, and I think that's part of why they do have good chemistry is, they're out there together a long time. And Kanisevic in particular really makes them go as a big guy who can pass the ball. So we have our work cut out for us. The last time we saw those guys, we didn't play very well, I didn't think, in certain stretches of the games that kind of got away from us. But we did compete, and we played against them, basically with a tie ball game at 9 seconds to go. And I think from that point on, we've kind of gotten ourselves back in order a little bit.
Yeah, and I guess you look at the way the Atlantic 10 has, a lot can happen in these last 2 weeks, right? In terms
it's going to go down to the last game of the regular season, irregardless. I think seeding for the tournament, I think St. Louis obviously is the clear-cut number one right now, but anywhere from 2 to 8, 9, there can be a lot of drops and dips over the next 4 or 5, 4 games in some cases. Some teams only have 3, but when it comes to deal with us, we're not really worried about a ton of that. I think we have the opportunity to work today to get better. To travel on the road again, it'll be a tough swing for us. It's our 3rd game in about 6 days with 2 road trips. So we got a lot to concentrate on for ourselves. And then once we get off of that one, we'll take the next day. But this is going to be about 7 practices left and 4 games or whatever it is. And there's a lot at stake, and you want to enjoy it.
All 4 of these games, opportunity to build your resume for an NCAA tournament berth.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot to play for. I think every team that we're playing for right now is playing for postseason aspirations, seeding in the conference tournament, and we're no different. That's kind of where you want to be. So with 4 to go, 2 at home, 2 on the road, you're going to approach every day kind of the same way. You got to approach each opponent the same way, but you can't start getting to the end of the season with 2 weeks to go. You can't worry about seeding or NCAA tournaments or any of that stuff right now. You have to take care of today. And that's kind of how we've done things here in February, and it's led us to some success.